Really? I don't think that.
This is where the viewers come in. Should you go buy a little Russian loincloth?
Interactive video.
Exactly.
So you enter.
Click the annotation to sleep in the rusty loincloth.
Oh, die.
You enter the rusty loincloth, and you notice a crowd has gathered around.
Help me.
The crowd is gathering around this fellow.
The knife guy.
Yeah, the knife guy. He is displaying his prowess at throwing knives into inanimate objects.
Which one's the knife guy?
This one here.
The black guy.
Yeah.
Or the guy in black. I think he's
The guy looks like a Nor.
He's probably Asian, actually. If
kind of Asian are you?
He's,
on a scale of 1 to Asian, what kind of Asian are you?
He is also from the Easterlands, just like Liam.
Hi.
Liam was only.
So Liam, we haven't given you much to do. What do you want to do, Liam?
I think I'll interact with the crowd and be like, "Oh, I heard you were from the East, were you?"
So you go up to
Knife
McGinty. Knife McGinty, and you say to him, "I've heard that you." No, that's not your voice. I've heard that you are also from the Easterlands, my friend. He can do, but Liam's.
We're just the mute. We're just the. I'm a simple fucker.
He's a simple child. The man goes, "Oh yes, I'm indeed from the Easterlands. I am totally not a racial stereotype either. I am My name is Bai Kwang Shaw. I am the most prolific knife thrower in the land."
I'm just watching Nick sort of like caress that banana.
You have to ease it open.
So Liam, what are you going to do? He's standing there very confidently with one hand on his hip, twirling a knife in his hand.
Slap his face. I'll I don't know. I'll ask him why he's down here and blah blah blah.
He says, he looks at you and he says, "I have never met someone so friendly. I was with a traveling circus, but I decided to leave to see the sights of the Middlelands."
A circus, you say? A circus?
Yeah, they are long gone now. You will never see them.
During this time, can I just sit down with my drink?
Well, I'm back. Yeah, back.
If I saw them, I'd slap their heads off.
No, not that chair. The farthest away from those three.
Not that chair.
From those
not that chair. That chair.
Yeah, right. That
just
okay.
The man. He looks at you with a wiry smile, and he says, "You are also from the East? Well, let us have a game. Let us see who is the greatest knife thrower. You may even say, who is the greatest ninja?"
Ninja!
Except it says,
we are not racist.
Who is the ninja warrior?
So, Liam, what is your response to him challenging you to a game of knife
I challenge you a game of Total Wipeout.
Do we happen to be on Mount Midoriyama right now?
We don't, actually.
Ninja warrior.
So,
Shingo
Liam,
Yamamoto.
what do you say, Liam?
I accept the challenge.
Okay.
I think
he explains the game to you, and he says, "I challenge you, acceptable." Anyway,
challenge accepted.
The guy looks at you, and he says,
Just the way that I'm looking at me looks like I'm trying to
Says-
crush his boobs.
he says, right. He said, right. Well, the way you'll play the game is I will throw a knife 3 times. You will then throw a knife 3 times.
I only have a
Whoever
box.
is better, don't worry, you can borrow my knife. Whoever is better will win.
Try.
47 gold pieces
Damn.
and possibly,
Possibly.
possibly,
Porosity des.
and possibly some valuable information. Ah.
What kind of valuable information?
Well, that will be decided if you win the game.
It's
it's another
Foolish
side
man
quest
child. So,
Just scratch my nose of knowledge.
right, the man, the man from the east throws
Wait,
throws
before he
his
throws,
knife.
what are my spells?
Your spells.
I don't have any spells.
Your spells are you've got acid splash, read magic, flare, mending, summon monster, and magic missile.
Okay, so flare. Is that
Yeah.
like a flame, or is that a like solar flare from the worst move in Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know of the move from Dragon Ball Z, but I
Well,
will
they just
say
go,
it's
Solar
makes-
flare, and it makes a light.
it makes a very bright and blinding light.
Okay,
appear.
all right.
It does do a small amount of damage, but not
small.
much because it's mainly just used to
Okay,
light up
and when,
the
when I
area.
cast stuff, is it going to be totally obvious that I'm casting something, or is it like? come out of
Well,
nowhere?
because
They're not looking
because
at
this is a level 0 spell, and they are
Jack shit.
and they are all concentrated on the knife throwing game, then none of the crowd notice you casting any magic. Not to say that no one will, because there are other people who aren't in the crowd,
Yeah,
but
Like the
no one
mysterious
in the
stranger?
crowd will notice the magical casting.
Okay, okay. As he
He'll
goes to throw
notice.
it, as he goes to
And,
throw it, as he goes to throw it, he's like almost to the end of
Yeah.
his swing, almost to release it. Cast solar flare at him.
Okay.
I'm rigging this
Well,
competition.
Yeah, I think there's going to be there's going to be a couple of checks. I think we're going to
more
do
dice
an intelligence check.
Yep.
So you're going to have to do right, intelligence. So yeah, roll a d20 plus 2 for how well you cast.
Shit.
5.
Very poorly.
It's- Well, no, because it's one spell, so you cast it with your usual proficiency.
Oh, okay.
So nothing amazing, nothing awful.
All right. I thought I was gonna trip
Then
over
you're going
myself
to need to do a reflex check, and your reflex is -1. So you need to roll a d20 -1.
Yep. For the timing, I guess.
13. You get the strike. You're cast. Right, yeah, okay, so you subtly cast your magical flare.
Being 2
And
foot,
just
it's
as
probably
the
pretty
man-
easy to hide this stuff.
Yeah.
Solar flare.
Just as the man is about to throw the knife, then your flare flies in front of his vision. He throws the knife and turns away from the board at the same time. Let's see how.
Does it kill the drunk guy?
No, he spins on his feet as he throws it, hits me straight in the eye, and kills me.
The magical flare hits the drunken guy in the face. He bursts into flame. No.
The whole building falls down, burns.
The
to
whole
ground.
building falls down.
Yeah.
The village explodes.
The entire world explodes.
Satan comes from the rupture of from the very ground itself and goes, "My time has come." So right, anyway.
And thus begins Diablo.
Yeah.
That's Diablo in a shell.
Anyway, because of your magical flair, then while usually, because he is so proficient and has practiced his entire life at throwing knives, then
Entire life.
but he's 47. That's a long life.
It's only 47 years.
He practiced since he was 1.
So only 46 years.
BS.
That's not even his entire life.
So okay, well whatever. Anyway, you cast the spell. No, I've done that. He throws his first knife. It misses. It misses completely. He looks around angrily to see who cast the spell.
I'm sitting there sipping my drink.
He's just going.
He
Yeah,
turns
just
back
go.
and
Alright,
turns
I
back
can't
and says
whistle while
he turns to Liam and says and says, "Raise no fair! You cheated! I demand a refill!" Liam,
Do I look like a bloody wizard to you? I don't know what that was.
the man goes,
Must just
"We're
been
okay,
a
we're
sun flare,
okay.
solar flare through the window.
"We're okay, we're okay,
I'm a
well,
fighter, not a wizard.
Okay. By the way,
we're okay,
Dungeon
okay."
Master,
Yeah.
if his roll with a solar flare in his eyes and everything was still +1, what would it be without
Yeah.
the solar flare? Like plus 4 or something?
It was going to be a +5.
Jeez. Okay. Well,
Because
I'm happy
he-
with that solar flare then. -4.
It's because he's
Good.
practiced his entire
Yeah, is
life.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
So it
okay
had
with
to be
that.
quite a high bonus.
Yeah.
And because your solar flare was cast at exactly the precise moment, his next throw has a minor debuff to it as well.
Oh,
So he takes aim with his
Krillin.
knife.
Krillin is strong.
He takes aim with his knife, and he throws it
Alright,
with
I'm not gonna
all of
finish
his
this one.
ferocity and might. He hits a mere centimetre away from the centre of the board.
God.
He looks at Liam smugly and goes, "Yes, that is what I am talking about." He retrieves
Okay.
his knife
Okay. Is he doing the next throw?
and prepares.
Cast a
he's-
limitational spell.
He prepares for another throw. His eyesight is back to normal now,
Yeah,
so
I don't have an
it would be the
invitation spell
usual.
Alright,
It
so
would
what
be
I'm
the
going to
usual
do,
buff.
as he brings the knife back, just as he begins to throw it,
Yeah.
like just as he begins the forward motion,
Yeah.
Aekia.
acid splash down the neck of his shirt.
So right,
Ah!
acid splash.
That's my goal is to
You're-
go
okay.
and squeal
So
like
acid splash. It's quite weak.
Was that face?
And the way that you're doing it, right? Cast roll just a d20
Alright.
for what it does.
Ah!
18.
It kills
So
him!
it's
It burns through
No,
his spinal
now-
cord and he's instantly paralyzed from the neck down.
now you need to roll another d20 -1.
0.
0. So you cast
Oh god.
the perfect acid splash, a splash that would sting and burn slightly just enough to knock him off his game and make him miss entirely. However, you cast it with, you're trying so quickly to get the spell just right and to make sure that your timing is perfect. As you cast, you fail spectacularly. You hit the drunken guy in the
You get him.
That poor
right,
guy.
right
How does it
in
the
his
drunken
face.
guy, but not the guy who's closer?
The
So it went sailing
drunken
straight,
guy,
like into the air.
the drunken guy. He looks up. He screams. He goes, "My face! It's burning!"
My
then-
eyes.
He then falls into his plate of mashed potatoes on the floor in front of him, and ceases to move. No one bats an eyelid at him.
I hope. Is he going to
what do you-
suffocate in the mashed? I'm going to leave him. I don't want people to work out it was me. So he can suffocate in the
Okay.
mashed potatoes.
But
For all I care.
luckily,
Now the knife throws out
luckily,
as well.
while I say no one bats an eyelash, the knife throwing guy looked as he was letting go of his knife. He looked at the man who was screaming in pain, and it knocks him slightly off of his game, but not by much. He hits the board
Dead in the
in the
center.
bullseye. He hits it with such ferocity. When he tries to retrieve his knife, he struggles to pull it out and nearly breaks the board in two. He hands the knife to Liam and goes, "Now you try."
Was there a wager
he
to
got-
this,
he
or
got
was it a win-win?
Two out of 3.
No, there's a wager. It was in the small print.
Can I just throw my axe at the board and just smash it in?
You
I
can,
whispered
but
to
you're going to
Liam.
have to do some.
I whispered to Liam, "Just kill the guy and take the gold." Like since
So, right,
since
Liam,
I'm a
if-
gnome, he's accustomed to my quiet voice since we've been traveling for a while. Nobody else will be able to hear that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Liam,
So,
you can decide.
Okay, I got my idea. I get my axe ready. I hold it in the air,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
turn to the guy and throw it in his face.
Throw it. He's this far
Throw
away
it.
from you. He's like,
He's not far. But
Ah!
okay. No, he's throwing it. He's throwing it. So right, Liam, you need to roll a.
Who said I have to go get some?
Right, you need to roll. You need to roll a d20 plus 3 for the damage, and then
Nope,
a
I did that
d20
wrong.
plus 2.
D20 plus 3,
3,
14.
and then a d20 plus 2.
D20 plus 2, 17.
Now I need to roll to see what he does. Slash roll d20. So this is if he can dodge it. You throw your axe with a might that is second to none. If it had hit, it would have cleaved him in twain. The axe flies through the air. The man, however, being a crafty bastard, sees what you're planning and attempts to jump out of the way. He jumps in such a way that he flies sort of horizontally so that his legs are where you were aiming. You throw your axe, and your axe connects with his ankle and embeds itself in his foot. He gets flung into the back wall with your axe still embedded in his foot.
can I do a reflex check so that while he's in midair I can cast something? So I can react. 'Cause I knew that something like this was going to happen because I whispered to him to kill him. So I'm like, quick reflexes, I can cast something at him in midair. What are my spells again? I got Solar Flare, which I'm gonna call it Solar Flare from
You
now on.
have.
Acid Splash.
You've got Acid Splash, Flare, and Magic Missile are probably the only ones.
Magic
you're gonna
Missiles! Magic Missile!
Magic Missile.
Ah!
Beam cannon.
Right.
I'm aiming at his chest.
You need to roll a d20. Aiming at his chest. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to roll. In fact, you know what? You know what I might do. I might add a modifier to all of your rolls. The better you describe the action you're doing,
All right. So I
then the
so
better
I was
of a buff
previously
you'll get
I was
to it.
previously
So
sitting
that's
on the
your
chair.
roll.
I was previously sitting on the chair just sipping my drink.
Yeah.
But I jump up, I use the weight of my drink to fling myself up into the air. I do a, like, sort of sideways, it's almost a forward flip, but I turn sideways in midair, so I come up, straight
Yeah.
again. And just, with the flick of my finger, with this face, ah! And cast Magic Missile, like, from my fingertip. Go, ah!
Jesus, you're okay.
And my hair,
right,
since from my spiraling thing, is like,
Yeah, it goes all Super Saiyan.
like
Okay. Well, for that, then you get a plus 4 onto the already +2 buff you would get. So you need to roll a d20 plus 6.
10.
Yes.
10.
10.
I think Marvin might have
d20.
mistakenly. You might have moved the floor a little bit.
No, it was always like that. In fact, before it was wrong, and now he's.
No, it was always like that. Shut. Exactly. You Oh fuck! No, I see what you mean. There is a bit of a hole.
It randomly appears.
So. Okay. So yeah. And then.
Pardon me.
You need to roll. You need to roll another d26 for your accuracy.
Yeah. 13.
You get to have the same modifier because I'm lovely. 13.
You moved the floor again.
So, while your magic missile, not. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix it. Not amazingly powerful. Fixed it. Hits
Totally fixed.
the man directly in the chest.
Keeping in mind he's in midair while he's doing this with an axe in his ankle.
Yeah. Yeah. It hits the man directly in the chest. Magical energies envelop his entire torso. You hear a sizzle and a scream. The dust from your magic missile clears. There is a hole where his clothes. Where there is a hole in the center of his chest where you can see his bones.
Ooh, it's starting
he
to get
lies
sexual.
on the floor. He lies on the floor,
see his bones.
writhing in pain, not quite dead, but bleeding to death.
Alright, I think it's Liam's turn to.
Yep, Liam.
You know,
it's your move.
You
You are currently weaponless, I might add. Actually, you're not quite weaponless because you still. No. You still have the knife that he gave to you.
Alright, while Liam is taking his turn, I want to be on alert to see if any other people are, coming to this guy's aid or trying to stop us and stuff.
Okay,
Well, currently everyone is just stood shocked. They certainly did not expect this from what was originally a very friendly game.
Between the two foreigners from the same place have met up. Like, wow, what are the odds that two of us Easterners would meet in the rusty loincloth and have a hearty game of knife throwing? What are the odds?
Exactly.
This will truly be a day to commemorate.
Two hated, regional
especially
people.
when both of you have escaped the Easterlands from the evil Empress Wu King.
Exactly.
So anyway.
Exactly.
I need the money.
Yeah.
I'm a poor person.
So Liam, So what are you doing, Liam?
Right.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go up to him and pretend to be in aid of him. Because I still have the knife.
How could they possibly think that you're aiding him? You just threw your axe at his head and it chopped him in the leg.
Because
but I want to kill him. Okay, I want to kill him. Okay, I've got
you
the
don't
knife.
have to pussyfoot around. Just go chop his head off or something. Just
I walk up to him.
leave him there to die. Take his gold, man.
I want to chop his head off.
What would you do,
Liam? I want. Because I've still got the
so
knife and I go and chop his head off.
Right, okay, so you're going to chop his head off with the knife.
I walk over and chop his head off, not throw it.
With the
So
knife.
you're going for a disembowelment. So you walk over to him.
Embowelment would be like the bowel.
He's lying writhing on the floor in pain. He looks up at you, barely being able to speak, with pleading eyes, going, "No, please." You look down on him with steely, cold, murderous eyes. You roll a d20 plus 3.
I would like to point out at this point, my character is neutral good. I don't know what Liam's character is, but
Chaotic.
he's chaotic
Neutral.
evil. Oh, chaotic.
And then you roll a d20. And then you roll a d20 plus 2.
7.
You bring the knife down with enough force to smash through the wall of the tavern itself. However, your aim is off, and you cleave his you hit his jaw. Your knife goes halfway through his head, and then gets stuck. So he now has this man lying on the floor with a hole in his chest, an axe, an ankle that's almost fallen off with an axe embedded in it. Now has a knife about halfway through his jaw.
Why didn't you use the axe? Oh my god!
I'm too lazy to pull it out of him.
So Nick, what are you going to do?
All right, I run up to the guy and quickly. I'm not taking my time. I'm quickly just patting him down to find where his gold is, and I'm going to take the gold. And if there's anything valuable I notice, then I'll take that and then sprint for the exit.
So quickly. Well, I mean,
get the fuck out of there. Oh, Marv.
Okay, so you're doing this.
I
might add.
Okay, there you go. Fine. You were just you're lagging. Your webcam stopped.
No, I'm here. Yeah.
See, what I hope was...
you sprint over. I know,
okay.
I know. I don't know why.
Go ahead, it's fine.
There you go. that was pretty much all there was to be said. So, you sprint over to the man, and you roll a D10 plus 2.
8.
This is to see what you find.
Yeah. I find his genitals in a box.
So, you burrow through his pockets, like the mighty dwarf. No, not dwarf. Like the mighty gnome you are.
Like the bright bearded gnome.
You search through his. You search through his many pockets. You find a scrap of paper, and you find 47 gold pieces.
Ooh, baby.
To give you a grand total of 77 gold pieces.
Gold found. Okay.
You then after having taken his gold, sprint towards
I found a
the
scrap
exit.
of paper, right? That was
having noticed, you did, but you're sprinting towards the exit.
Yeah. I just forgot for a second.
But you glance in the corner and notice that the hooded stranger has left while the ruckus has gone.
No,
okay.
You sprint.
No.
That's fine. I'm sprinting to the exit.
To the exit. Liam, before I allow Nick to leave, are you going to do anything? Such as
He's
leave,
just going to
or are you going
stand
to
over
stay
the corpse
in the tavern?
with the knife in his face and the axe in his leg.
He's still alive. He's still alive. You forget. He's not a corpse.
The soon-to-be corpse.
I'm gonna cause more pain to him before I leave him by grabbing both the knife and the axe and ripping them out of him.
Okay, good.
Right, you need to pass a strength check. Roll a d20 plus 3. And the knife and the axe are both embedded pretty good. So
I keep on just typing d20 plus 6.
It's
wow.
Really 6.
D20 plus 3.
Since he's doing one hand on each thing, right? Going like, oh! So he would get one roll for each, wouldn't he? Like, and he might pull stronger on.
Okay, right, yeah.
Rolls.
I'll call that the roll for the knife. Do the same roll.
Roll d20 plus 3.
For the axe. This one's for the axe.
For goodness sake, Liam.
You try and pull the axe and knife both out cleanly. The knife you can pull halfway through the man's cheek before it gets stuck. You then have to rip it loose, tearing bits of flesh and fragments of bone.
And there'd be teeth all over. He could take some teeth as a souvenir.
Some teeth that also come flying out and land in your top pocket.
They've conveniently placed cavities which hook through a string, forming a necklace-like object.
You go to remove the axe. You manage to pull it out, but not before taking the entire foot with you because the axe you hit his ankle so hard with the axe that it has embedded itself in the bone of his foot. You rip free the foot, but not the axe from the bone.
So now
so he's got an axe with a shin and a foot on it. Come at me! Who wants to fight next?
Yeah.
Is it a double-sided axe, or is it just one?
I'm assuming you...
I think it's just a one-sided.
Just one-sided. I'm assuming you're both running...
It'd have a hook on the back side to balance it, right?
Didn't you say that some of his teeth fell on the floor?
No, they fell into your top pocket, don't worry. Your breast pocket.
Okay. Yeah. So is he dead now? Is he dead now?
You have...
I'm not sure that's very concerning.
No,
Let's just get the fuck
he's
out of
writhing
here.
in pain, looking at you with the confused look on his face.
Just before I walk out, I turned to him and said...
We take competition very seriously.
I said to him and say, the teeth are from my collection. And
I shoot him a glare that he would understand as saying...
Good job.
As saying, you shouldn't challenge us to a competition, mate. Like I sort of look at him like...